Hi, it's Dave Parody. I wanted to show you my new in-person setup. This is the second time in 2.5 years that I'm presenting. First time was yesterday. And I'm doing a live session, and I want to show you what my setup is now and why I'm doing that. So let me flip this around and let me show you what my setup is right now. Okay, here's my setup. I have my laptop, but you'll notice I also have another screen. So let me just walk through our different components here. So I've got my laptop and it's got my normal PowerPoint on there with my notes. And when I walk around the back, here's the HDMI cable coming out. But instead of going directly to the screens, I have it going to an HDMI splitter. The reason I have it going to HDMI splitter is because I want two outputs. So what the splitter does is it takes one input from the laptop and feeds two outputs. One of them is to the system here, which goes to the projectors. The other goes to this portable monitor. I'm using a portable monitor so that I can, close to me, see exactly what's on the screen, and I can then move content on and off of it. This portable monitor, the one I've got, is a ViewSonic, and what I like about it is it has different inputs. So there's a USB-C input, which I'm using to provide power, but it could also provide the video, but it also has an HDMI input, and the nice thing about that is it gives me flexibility, and that's why I'm using the HDMI splitter, because most rooms have a typical HDMI cable that you plug into. They don't have a USB-C yet. So what this does is it allows me to do my slides and show those full screen, and on the projector there's the projector being full screen. And so what this does is it allows me to take content that's on my screen, and if I wanted to, for example, show an Excel spreadsheet, which is one of the things that I'm going to be showing them here today, is that I can just drag this window onto my screen here, and instantly that now shows up on the projector. So it allows me to move content on and off without having to look back at the projector or cause an issue, and I can simply drag it off, minimize it, and go right back into my presentation. So that's how I'm now set up for live sessions. It gives me the flexibility to bring in all of the content that I used to, that I still use in my virtual presentations. Like I'm gonna be today bringing in websites, I'm gonna be bringing in spreadsheets, and then ultimately I'll be moving another PowerPoint over there to do some demos. So I'm powering everything from one USB brick. So this is a Ugreen 100 watt power supply, and it has actually 4 connections to it. So the first connection here is my USB-C that's going to my laptop, so that's supplying enough power for my Dell laptop. The next is the USB-C that powers the portable monitor, and then this is the USB-A that powers the HDMI splitter. Here's the back of the HDMI splitter, so you can see that I have the one input and the 2 outputs. The HDMI splitter I got has both a power supply that plugs into the wall, but I also bought that cord that allows me to power it directly from this USB brick, which means I only need to carry one USB brick. I'm also using these very, very thin HDMI cables. Here you see how thin they are. That's to reduce the volume of cables that I have to carry with me at all times. And I have a simple converter here, converts regular HDMI to the mini HDMI that the portable monitor has. So that's the rest of the setup that I have and how it's all powered from, again, this one single USB plug-in that has the USB-Cs and the USB-A. So that's my new live setup, and it's one of the things that I think is going to make us be able to bring in all of the content that we learned how to use in virtual presentations, but do it now in our live sessions and our hybrid sessions as well. Back in the office now. Just wanted to let you know that the links to all of the equipment that I talk about in this video are down in the description down below in YouTube. And there's also a link to the article I've written, which has, again, more details about some of the equipment that I use and how the setup is done. You can check out all the rest of my videos on presenting in Teams and Zoom, both virtual and hybrid, using the link you see beside me right now. Thanks so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon.